Alright, I think we're live. I have no idea of telling, I have no idea of knowing. It doesn't really show. YouTube's live thing is pretty shit on cell phones. But hello and welcome and greetings to you all. There's a airplane or helicopter way above. Yes, hello, welcome, greetings to you all. A lot of people have been wondering and asking how it's been going with my woodland escapades, and I thought that I would actually get on a little bit of a live stream from the woods and see how it goes. Now, I've found a very small little trail here. I don't think anyone really uses it. It doesn't look like it's seen a lot of use as of late. And I don't know, I've walked, from about the beginning of the woods, maybe I've walked for like 30-20 minutes, so I'm not very far out. I'm not very far out at all, but yeah, so I found this little place. You can even hear my voice echoing a little bit. There are some hills and, some steppes and such. Look for a lake and swim. There's not a lot of lakes around, actually, which is a shame. There is a lake, I believe, that way, some bit of distance. I'm not entirely sure, actually. This is a little bit of exploring, which I enjoy. I enjoy exploring and stuff. Now, the reason I'm feeling confident leaving my backpack way back there is because I'm not really scared anyone will take it. And if they do, I guess I'll have to run them down. But we're going to go through the contents of my backpack in a minute as well. But yeah, we're just going up this little bit of a hill here. And yeah, holy shit, it looks pretty great. There's been some deforestation going on over there. Don't know really, but hear birds. Don't hear much else. I saw some moose droppings actually coming in on this trail over here. I think I even managed to step in some of them. But I didn't actually know there were any moose around here. I thought this was too close to civilization for them, but I guess they don't really care. And why should they? So, any questions for Swedish Wolf, you can just feel free to ask them in the chat. Any questions about whatever, really. You can just go ahead and ask, and I'll do my best to answer. You can hear the birds too, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea how good the audio is. For you guys, I've got nothing to compare with. Welcome, Thomas James. Long time no see, indeed. You just got back from Sweden yesterday. That's pretty cool, man. I do love our forests. We've got some good mountains and stuff like that up north as well, but not down where I live. Fucking Christ, mate. Also, the pants I'm wearing are actually based on the Swedish Army's field pants. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think so. They are very comfortable. Very nice. I enjoy them a lot. Got quite a lot of pockets. How's the axe? I'm getting to that. I'm going to go back and show you everything that I've brought with me. Sadly, we've had a lot of rain today, so I don't think I'll be able to make up a fire. Otherwise, I probably would make up a bit of a fire. But with a lot of rain comes a lot of difficulty. You can never get enough pockets. I guess that's true. But yeah, I'll go back to my backpack and I'll show you a little bit of what I've brought with me. My backpack is not that big. Don't need a big backpack really, I guess, for just a simple day. Just a few hours out in the woods even. But yeah, it's all good. I'm going to go back, I'm going to see. We're going to see what we've got. Also, there was a mushroom here that I actually stepped on. Fucking ruined that. It's all the same. Got a nice little rock here. Figured we could sit down on that. Oh, Fuck me, feels like I'm getting old. Oh yeah. Yeah, how's life in Swedenistan? Well, it's better when you're not actually in civilization. It's better the further out you come. Alright, so we're going to go through the backpack a bit. Going to go through what I've got in here, what I brought with me, what I usually bring with me. Some mosquitoes around. It's weird. Should be too cold for them. Oh, whatever. Alright, so this is my backpack. It's got a kind of dark camouflage kind of thing going on. I think it's called a military assault pack. This is the smaller version. This is the 25-ish litre backpack. So you can pack for about 25 litres worth of shit in here. Depending on your packing skills, of course. They do have one in 50 litres as well, but I think that just adds like a new, like a new pocket out here. But still, it's pretty good. I'm quite happy with it actually. So, yeah, it's got doesn't have a lot of pockets. It's got 2 big ones and then 2 on the outside here. But I do believe that it comes with what is known as a molly attachment, so you can latch on more pouches and backpacks and shit like that. Not backpacks, but pouches and shit to the side of it and also to the front of it. See, with these things here, shit like that. Not sure how that works, so I can't really tell you too much about that. Sorry about that. But yeah. So in this big bag, or in this big slot here, I've actually just got my jacket. I've got like a regular woodsland jacket. Decent enough against rain, decent enough against the wind. It's pretty good, but I'm not going to bother taking it out because it's a bit of a pain to fit it back in. So we're going to ignore that for now. And at the bottom of this pack, I also have toilet paper, because you're stupid if you go out for a long period of time without toilet paper, just in case. So bring toilet paper just in case. But yeah, that's the big backpack. That's also my water actually is in here. Forgot about that. I've got like a military styled canteen. It's got water in it. It's about 0.75 litres, something like that. It comes with a little bit of a, cloth bag. Does a wolf shit in the woods? I don't shit in the woods, but I mean I would if I had to. And I've got toilet paper, so yeah, I can actually take out the water and place it somewhere here. Alright, so that's what we got there. There's a lot of fucking creatures flying around. Bastards. That's what happens in the woods though. Take a water filter. I have water purification tablets and such, but we'll get to that. Okay, so this is the second slot. This is the second largest slot. It's a little bit smaller than the first one, obviously, but still pretty decent size. You can fit in some stuff in here. I don't have a lot in this slot, in this particular one. However, I do have something that people have been wondering and asking about quite a fair bit. So yeah, we're going to take a look in here. And first off, the thing that comes out first is my hatchet that I purchased recently. This is a Gränsfors Bruks wildlife hatchet, and it's probably the most beautiful piece of tool that I've ever seen. It comes with the leather sheet and everything. Sheathed, is that even what you would call it? I'm not sure. And you can see the initials of who made it, D&J. But yeah, this is the best piece of tool that I own. I'm really happy that I purchased this, and this is basically all thanks to Justin Mackey. So yeah, I can actually take loose the leather sheet and show you. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I've only sharpened it a little bit. Like I've just taken a little bit of a grinding stone to it by hand, sharpened up just a little bit. But yeah, it's very useful. It's very sexy. Wouldn't recommend chopping big logs with it, obviously, because it's too small for that. But anything else, really, it's fair game. Now, if we had a good fucking log I could chop into here, we don't. I don't think. I would have to chop into a living tree, and I don't really want to do that. I think that thing's dead. Ah! let's take a little walk with the hatchet. Yeah, that's what I meant when I said it, Justin. You've basically bought this hatchet because you've donated so much. But it's a beautiful thing. We're gonna see that tree's fucking dead as shit. Looks like there's been some deep barking or something going on here. Could be an animal or something, I guess, or just nature. All right. It's fucking terrific. I fucking love it. There you go. It's a beautiful axe. It's very sturdy. It's very reliable. It's just fucking... yeah. Sucks into any wood that I've encountered really easily. It just fucking goes... It's just... oh. It's so beautiful. Now obviously you shouldn't be using just one hand. That's a little bit risky, especially if you're using your weak hand, which is my left hand, which is this one. But yeah, it's a beautiful axe. It's a very sturdy axe. I've had zero problems with it. And also, for anyone that worries, this is a dead tree, this one. So don't worry about it, it's just dead standing. But yeah, this is a beautiful axe. It's very, very sturdy. Came very sharp as well. Not quite razor sharp, not shaving sharp as it's called, but still sharp enough. I'm a big fan of that. And it hasn't lost its edge, even though I've basically gone ham with it a little bit the first time I took it out into the woods. So yeah, anyone that's looking for quality axes, I guess I can recommend Gränsfors Bruks. Or will it focus? No, it can't focus. You see the insignia there anyway. Christ. Fucking spider on the leather sheet and everything. Alright, here we go. Just gonna put this thing back into its sheet, because I'm not going to be using it now anyway. It is sharp enough that I can actually use it as a kind of knife as well. Good for carving and things like that. So, yeah. Huge fan. It's a great axe. It's a great thing, great tool. It comes with the incredible... just sit my fucking ass down. The incredibly intricate and interesting axe book, or Yxboken if you're Swedish. In this one, they basically go through the process of making it, the process of their company, their history, everything that you could possibly imagine, basically. How to use the different axes, how to chop trees properly, all that good stuff. And it also comes with a warranty. 20-year warranty, so if you break it by accident or whatever in 20 years time, you'll basically get a new axe. Here they go through how to make up a fire, etc. like that. All that good stuff. I'm very pleased with it. It's a very good purchase. And as I said, it's all thanks to Justin Mackey. I'm very happy about that. But you wouldn't be a proper outdoorsman without a good knife. Right? And this is the knife that I've got. I bought this like a year ago. It's the knife that I've just used it for basically everything. I've even used it for cutting up some meat at home for dinner and stuff like that. So this is a very classical Mora kniv. If you know anything about that company, you know that they make some of the best knives around, probably. They're a Swedish company. They make a wide arrangement and assortment of knives. They also do make some, I think some like fishing hatchets, scissors maybe, I don't know. But they're known for their knives, and this is the knife that I've got. I think this is a Mora Bushcraft. So if you want to Google that, just search for M-O-R-A and then Bushcraft. It's a green one. As you can see there, it says made in Sweden. Don't know if you can see that, but it says. I think they come in a couple of different colors. But yeah, I'm very happy with this one. Even though the sheath is pretty crap, it's just a plastic piece of garbage really, with like a little bit of a belt, I don't know what you would call this, belt attachment. So you can slip it onto your belt and then it'll latch shut. But we can take it out and we can take a little look at the knife itself. So this is the knife in its entirety. Yeah, I would call it a latch, Lady Justice. But it's not the largest or the biggest knife in the world, but it's just about quality. And for me, it's like an extremely lightweight, sturdy knife. And it's done its duty very diligently. I've never sharpened this. I've had it for a year and I've never sharpened it whatsoever. And it's just... It keeps pretty sharp. I should sharpen it obviously now since I'm going more into the woods and such. But very reliable, very sturdy, stainless steel. For those that are curious to like the specific steel quality and strength and what steel they use, I can't tell you, I don't know. If you Google that around, I'm sure you'll find it. But yeah, just a good sturdy knife that does the trick for everything that you could possibly need. It's a good knife. And yeah, sharp enough, does the duty. And this knife was like, including shipping, I think this was 20 euros, I think. So very cheap quality knife. It does exactly what I need it to do, and it does it with gusto. So got no problems with that. Very good, very handy, very sturdy. And it feels good in the hand. Like, it's the perfect... I've got, like, normal-sized hands, and it feels perfect in my hand. It's got the finger notch there. So, yeah. I'm very happy with it, and I've had it for a long time, and until it breaks, I probably won't get a new one, because that'll be silly. Yeah, that's all that I actually have in this second pack. I don't have anything else here, which some people might think is ridiculous, but, you know, fair enough. Usually I've got some energy bars, you know, tucked in here. I got a couple of... I don't have any now because I've, you know, not bought any new ones. But usually I have a couple of energy bars, maybe a protein bar or something in here that I just keep there. Because in case you're out for, like, say you're out for 4 or 5 hours, you probably want something in your stomach before you starve. Especially if you're out walking a lot and burning a lot of energy. But that's all for that. Now we've got the small upper pack here, which is the tiny one. I'm gonna check in there. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I've got a fucking spoon. Just fucking the most dangerous weapon of all. A spoon. Don't worry, it's a sturdy plastic spoon. It's actually a MRE spoon, so it's a military ration spoon. Very useful, gouging out the eyes of my enemies, you know, just fucking... But yeah, it's a sturdy enough spoon. I just bring it with me just in case. And then we've got a first aid kit, or a kit, first aid. Now this, I'm not going to bother opening this because there's quite a lot of things in here. It doesn't look very large. It's not very large either. It's about the size of your hand, I guess. But what's in this one, I can tell you briefly what's in this one. We've got some band-aids, we've got some white gauze, we've got some... what else do we have in here? I think we've got some fucking antibacterial wipes. We've got some... I want to say some thread. I'm not sure, but I want to say some thread. And some painkillers and, you know, just very basic first aid stuff. And it does have like a belt loop or whatever, so you can put it on your belt, you can put it on wherever else you want, really. But yeah, you've got a lot of good stuff in here. It's very useful to have with you. I always bring this with me, especially if you're going out alone, because obviously if you do end up in trouble, you want to at least be able to patch yourself up and then deal with the rest. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. This cost me like nothing. This was very cheap, but it's very useful and good to have, and it fits perfectly in that little top box. So yeah, that's all good. And the spoon fits in just barely. Just fucking barely. If I can actually get the fucking spoon in this time. Let's see. There you go. Alright, so there we go. And then that leaves this this kind of half pack at the very bottom here, which you open. Goddamn flies and shit in my face. And in this one we've got, first of all, we've got some paracord. This is extremely useful, obviously. It's from Rothco. I'm not affiliated with that company. They are not fucking sponsoring the stream. But yeah, it's just some regular good enough paracord. String, you know, things like that. Can use it for whatever, really. Never leave home without it. Okay, I do when I go into town, obviously. But when I go into the woods, I always bring some paracord. It's just like, imagine kind of a bungee rope-ish thing, for those that don't know what paracord is. It's very useful. And I've got my Gränsfors Bruks little bit of a sharpening stone, grinding stone, Schliffstein. I'm not sure about the German pronunciation, but it's got two sides. It's got one side that is pretty coarse, which is this side. I don't know if you can actually tell. Well, whatever. This is the coarse side, so it's rough. It's for rougher damages on your blades and your axe. And then you've got this side, which is the fine side, which is the one you use mostly, which is also why this is this side is, I think, 2/3 of the stone, and then the coarse side is 1/3. So there's more of the fine side, which is because you use the fine side a lot more. It's what happened to my thumb? I cut myself, ironically, sitting here talking about knives and stuff. But yeah, I just cut myself across across the finger, like, yeah. But on this side, cut myself there. So I just put a little bit of a band-aid on it. But yeah, this is very useful. I've actually used this a little bit. It's very good. I'm in love with this company. This is also from Gränsfors, which is of course the company that my axe is from, that my hatchet is from. So yeah, got that. Gonna put that in there. Gonna put that where it belongs. And then the last thing that I've got with me, that I always have with me when I go into the woods, for the sake of it, is it's gonna look like a puzzle. This is I'll give, like, I don't know, I'll give a kiss to whoever can guess what this is. Looks like a weird metal puzzle. Can't blame you for thinking that it is, actually. It's steel. It's very thin steel. But yeah. Anyone want to have a guess at what this is in the chat? You want to guess? Take a wild guess. Take a wild stab. Make a grill. Something for navigation. It's I didn't cut it off, so no. It's a box. Justin Mackey is very close. It is what is known as a stove oven, or a not stove oven. What am I saying? A twig stove or a twig grill. So basically, you put this all together and it becomes a small square box where you can put twigs in and burn to create an open fire. And so a kind of grill, yeah. So this is the bottom, and obviously this is the front. This is the front here, because you put the things in here through this opening. And this is the bottom, and then it's covered on all sides by steel. And it's very useful if you can't really find a good place to put up a fire. Because obviously, I'm not a retard. I don't want to have a fire placed right here. Obviously, right? So what I would probably do is I'd find a little bit of a rock, and then I would put this together, and I would place this box on that rock, and I could freely basically create a fire in this thing. Now I would put it together, but I can't be arsed. It's a little bit of an annoyance to put together. But yeah, it's very useful. It's very handy. You can have a safer fire, and you won't have to fucking risk burning down the entire fucking woods like some sort of cunt. And that's actually all the things that I've got with me. Almost. So yeah, we are gonna check. Sorry about that. Just closing up the bag. Here we go. Fuck me. And I didn't put the water back in, so I got the water there. What are you doing in the woods? I was walking in the woods, and I decided to live stream, because I missed live streaming Friday and Saturday because I was at work. So I'm live streaming a little bit from the woods. getting a little bit windy actually. They said that there wouldn't be any rain today. I'm not sure if I buy that. How tall are you? I am about 6'2", 6'1". I'm like 185, 86, 87. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, but that's how tall I am. Anyway, what I've got, there's one more thing that I've got, that I've always got with me. And that is my fire steel. Some people know what this is, some people don't know what it is. Basically, you just strike this little bit against this rod here, and it creates very warm sparks that can be used to ignite a small fire. And then, of course, you put more fuel onto it, and then it becomes a bigger fire. Pretty self-explanatory, really. Wood Showcase, you can see on it probably that it's gotten some use. I don't know if it would fucking focus. It doesn't focus because it's gay. Yeah. There we go. You can see that I've used it quite liberally. I'm not too skilled with this yet. That is one of the things that I'm working up on. That's one of the reasons why I go into the woods, to try and make fires and shit. Why did you measure in feet? Because I think more people here use feet that are watching. But yeah, I told you in centimeters as well, so why the fuck do you care? But yeah, very useful tool to have. It's mostly a survival tool, so you shouldn't really be relying on it if you're just going out normally. So yeah, but that's what I've got. I've got a larger fire steel rod with me as well, but it doesn't have a striker, so I have to use the other striker for it. And last but not least, or I guess it is least, kind of in a sense, I've got, hold on, I've got surgical tape with me. Surgical tape is very strong, resilient tape that you can basically use to sew up wounds, cuts, bruises, not bruises obviously, but all kinds of problems that you've got. You get some surgical tape on that shit and it'll fix it. It'll keep you together. It can also be used to tie whatever else together really as well, since it's extremely strong, steady tape. But yeah, that's all that I've actually got with me. That's all. Usually, as I said, I have some energy bars with me, some protein bars. But I don't now. Doesn't really matter. I'm not going to spend that long in the woods either way. So, what's the point, really? Yeah, that's about it, folks. I don't have much else to showcase you when it comes to the bag and everything. I figured I might go on a bit of a walk, and we'll see where that ends up. But yeah, the migrant Muslims don't go into the woods. It's not their favored area. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is a stream. There's a small stream actually down that way a bit. If you listen closely, you can hear like some water. Maybe you can't, but I can. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I am. I'm sorry that I haven't been streaming as much lately. It's because I've been working. I've been working basically every single weekend night and Friday night. So I haven't been able to stream. I know that I like to stream. You guys know that I like to stream. But I can't say no to work. Need the money. Need all the money I can get. And yeah, hopefully that'll sort itself out soon enough and I can come back to streaming. But it is what it is. Thought I heard something then. Oh well. But yeah, it is what it is. I can't really work magic. But I'm glad that I could actually do this little stream with you here in the woods. And I'm very happy that so many of you tuned in. I'm sure that some of you at least liked it, maybe, I hope. Maybe not all of you, but at least a couple of people should enjoy it. I know that some people have been asking, oh, Swedish Wolf, have you actually been going out into the woods? Or, like, where's all the stuff that you've purchased with the donation money and all that stuff? And, you know, I figured that I would actually have to show you, and I did. So, yeah, that's where we all are. And basically, the backpack and everything in the backpack, except for the knife, was paid for by donation money. So, yeah, and here we come upon a little bit of a bigger trail, actually. more used one. So yeah, but that's where we are now, boys and girls. I guess it's time for me to pack up and start heading home. I've not been out a lot today. I don't really want to. I don't really see the need. Going back to work tomorrow. But yeah, it is what it is. Maybe I'll use the axe a little bit, find a dead tree, chop it down. We'll see what happens. I need practice with the axe. I'm not very experienced with axes. But some would say that it's in my blood. And we'll see what happens with that. So peaceful here. So fucking calm and peaceful. But have you heard of the High Elves? No. Fuck the High Elves. Fuck them. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be heading off. I've spent enough data on this live stream. I hope that you all enjoyed, and feel free to actually join the Discord. Most of you are already there, but you can join it anyway. There should be a link in the description below. If not, I'm sure Lady Justice can link an invitation link to the Discord. Just make sure that you tell a moderator in a private message that you have joined and that you want permission to speak and who you are. Yeah. Alright. That's all that I have. Hug a tree. Should I? I can. Fuck. I hugged the shit out of that thing. Alright. I'm sorry this was such a short stream. Can't do much about that. I don't have enough. I don't have limitless data. So that's where we are. But anyway, this has been Swedish Wolf from, I don't know, from the forest, from my kingdom. I don't know. So peaceful. It shocks me like every time how peaceful it is out here. Alright, I recommend everyone do this every once in a while. Walk out into the woods, see what it's like. Get away from people, from civilization. It's the people that bothers me mostly. Anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed, and until next time, I guess I will see you around. We might even do more of these things if they are popular enough. So yeah, see you around, boys and girls. Bye bye.